You're watching ISTV News. This is Panorama giving you the news. First, the top stories. Sacrifice of 66 brave firemen's life commemorated by observing Fire Service Day and Fire Service Week in state. And Dr. Nara accuses election observers of keeping quiet over distribution of money by Congress and BJP. The news in detail. As done all over India, the Manipur Fire Service today commemorated the historic sacrifice of 66 courageous firemen's life in fighting an inferno at Bombay Dock 70 years ago by observing the Fire Service Day and Fire Service Week in the state. Chief Secretary of Manipur, PC Lamkunga, IAS Director of Manipur Fire Service, KH Chandramani, IPS Divisional Officer of Manipur Fire Service, L. Nabachandra, and many firemen took part in the commemoration ceremony. Flower tributes and salutes were offered to the martyrs pillar in memory of those firemen who had sacrificed their lives while trying to save and protect other people's lives and properties at the complex of the Manipur Fire Service headquarters. The history of the day goes back as far as 70 years ago when 66 firemen of the then Bombay Fire Service died of serious burnt injuries they received while fighting a roaring inferno which was engulfing a ship that carried huge quantity of explosives and other highly inflammable materials at the port of Bombay, Victoria Dock on April 14 in 1944. Many officials were among those who died and many other firemen suffered serious burn injuries and lived as disabled. Since then, a number of firemen have died while fighting incidents of fire trying to save other people's lives and properties. In memory of those brave firemen, the Fire Service Day and Fire Service Week have been observed in India over the years with the objective of spreading awareness among the people to take precautionary measures to prevent from fire. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Secretary Lamkunga stated that till the election processes are formally over, the needs of the Manipur Fire Service that must be filled up cannot be announced. However, not only the needs of the headquarters but also of the substations will be looked into, he said.
Putting our heads together, fire service station. District policy
In connection with the occasion, PC Lamkunga inaugurated the newly constructed building of training cum gym hall. Later, 17 mobile phones that will be used in receiving information on any incident of fire as quickly as possible were distributed. Director of Manipur Fire Service KH Chandramani said, every big blast comes from a small spark. People need to take extra precaution so as not to cause fire before going out of the house. People must ensure that all switches of electric lights are turned off and any fire that was started either in a fireplace or elsewhere should be put off. Gas cylinders should be turned off properly. Children should not be allowed to play with matchbox or lighters. They should be made aware of the dangers of fire. Smoking cigarettes or bidis in the bath should be avoided and the butts should be properly put off before they are thrown away, Chandramani said. Common candidate of Left and Secular Alliance, Dr. M. Nara, has accused the election observers of keeping quiet of the distribution of money by the Congress and BJP in Manipur. Dr. Nara met the accusation while speaking at an election campaign meeting held at the KR Lane Playground at Golapati today. Former Minister N. Mangi, Haji Arafat Ali, Chairman of Dr. M. Nara Supporting Committee, Imphal East, many other eminent persons, a large number of people attended the meeting organized by the committee. N. Mangi said, let's elect Dr. Nara for the welfare of the people of Manipur. The people are fed up of Congress and BJP. Dr. Naras said, the Lok Sabha election is a very important election. This makes way for various legislations to be framed. It is the time the ideas of purchasing the electorate by paying them money was rooted out. Therefore, the people need to elect a new leader for a good governance, Dr. Naras said.
BJP के लोग या है ऐ शाम पूरे ही अभी करी तो उधर गया कना था तो गया इलेक्शन की ऑब्जर्वर्स इन सुकरिनो I think they cannot do it मंदे शासन को एक काम बोझ गया मकोके और बिछाई है लगे आते
Some miscreants set fire to a rented house at Juribam near a junior high school located between Kamrang and Lamkai Bazaar last night around 11:30 p.m. The rented house belongs to one Matthew Gangmei, son of Stephen Gangmei from Kasar Rani Colony. Not much damage could occur since fire service arrived at the spot on time. Some eyewitnesses said 3 marksmen came in search for some persons. They also beat up some people. Later, they set fire to the house. Juribam police have registered a suo motu case in the arson. United Revolutionary Front URF has owned up to triggering the bomb at Wangkai Ketel Asangbi yesterday. In a press release, Secretary of Information and Publicity Sana Jabamaite informed that the blast was carried out by Mobile Election Force ET of the URF. He further appealed to the people not to hold certain protests against any bomb blast related to elections. We should stop selling ourselves for election, he added. An 8-year-old boy who was admitted to Jennings Hospital yesterday morning around 8:30 a.m. complaining of stomach pain has died at the hospital last night. Family members have refused to take the dead body, claiming that the boy died due to the negligence of the doctors. Police have tightened up security on the hospital campus to control any untoward incident. Family members told the ISTV News that Waldin, son of Chausana from Taipokpi under Yaripo constituency, was admitted to Jennings complaining of stomach pain. No one attended on the boy till 2 p.m., saying there is no doctor available in the hospital. After 2 p.m., a doctor identified as Browsen came and asked the family of the boy to get some medicines without even examining the boy. The condition of the boy did not improve even after the prescribed medicines were given. Later, the doctors took the boy for examination and declared him dead. Family members have pressurized the authority concerned to look into the matter and deliver punishment to the individuals concerned. Two students from Manipur had a fight with 2 locals after alleged racial abuse on North Campus, New Delhi on Saturday night. Things turned ugly when friends of border groups joined in. Police were called to break the fight. 2 men have been arrested. The incident was reported from Church Lane area of Morris Nagar. Around 11:30 p.m., a Manipuri student identified as 23-year-old Hemang Haukip was walking home from a nearby church with a friend. He noticed that 2 men, Akash 23 and Ami 22, were pointing at him and passing comments. Haukip claimed to have confronted them, leading to an argument. Soon, the 2 groups were at each other's throats. Haukip called his friends who stayed nearby and asked Akash and Amit to apologize. The duo was also joined by their friends. Haukip registered a police complaint against Akash and Amit, accusing them of using a racial slur. The duo was arrested. Police said that sections of SC/ST Act has been registered and the youth are being questioned. They were sent for a checkup to determine if they were drunk then. Police are examining the role of the youth with Haukip. It may be mentioned that on January 29, Nido Tania, a 19-year-old youth from Arunachal Pradesh, had been assaulted, which led to his death after he had protested against racial slurs by some shopkeepers. Oil slick has been detected in Malaysian jet MH370 search area today. An Australian ship leading the hunt for missing Malaysian jet MH370 will deploy a mini sub as soon as possible, the head of the search has said. Ocean Seal will cease searching with a Todd Pinger located later today and deployed autonomous underwater vehicle Bluefin 21 as soon as possible, said Angus Hoston, who fronts the Joint Agency Coordination Center. Hoston said that in a hunt for the plane's black box transmissions, the last signal was lodged 6 days ago. An oil slick has also been spotted in the search area, Hoston said, with around 2 liters of fuel collected for testing. It would be a number of days before the oil could be conclusively tested ashore, but Hoston said he did not think it was from a such vessel. He emphasized that it was 38 days since the Boeing 777 vanished on March 8 and the black box batteries had a sub-life of only 30 days. The U.S. met Bluefin 21, a 4.93 meter, 16.2 feet long sonar device will now scour the seabed. The sonar device, which weighed 750 kilograms, can operate at a depth of up to 4,500 meters, roughly the depth of the ocean floor, where the pings were detected. Narendra Modi and J. Jayalalitha, the woman widely seen as a probable ally if the BJP's prime ministerial candidate fails to get a majority in the general elections, attack each other at public rallies on Sunday. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Jayalalitha, who has so far avoided overt criticism of the BJP, fired the first salvo. At a rally in Karur in the Kaveri belt of her state, Ms. Jayalalitha accused the BJP of betrayal and of being no different from the Congress on the contentious issue of water sharing between Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. With an eye on Lok Sabha seats in the elections, the BJP has not even mentioned the issue in its 2014 poll manifesto. The AIADMK chief said, asking people to ensure that DMK, Congress and BJP candidates forfeited their deposits. Mr. Modi was in Tamil Nadu and he lost no time in hitting back. Addressing his first rally in the state after the BJP staged a 6-party alliance in Tamil Nadu, the BJP leader accused Ms. Jayalalitha's AIADMK and its archival, the DMK, of being unconcerned about the welfare of the people and only focusing on battling each other. He also raised the emotive issue of attacks on Tamil Nadu fishermen by the Sri Lankan Navy and vowed to protect them if the NDA, the National Alliance that the BJP leads, is voted to power. 2 Aam Aadmi Party leaders were attacked in different states on Sunday. One of them, Pranab Prakash, in Bihar, allegedly with roads and the butt of a pistol. In Madhya Pradesh, a slogan shouting "Moth threw stones" at senior AAP leader Sajja Ilmi during a rally. Mr. Prakash, the AAP candidate in Nalanda, alleged that his car was stopped by about 25 people who fired at the vehicles and smashed its windows. An AAP statement said the attackers dragged him out of the car into a ditch and beat him unconscious. The police are investigating the incident and have not said as yet who could be behind the attack. Sajja Ilmi was in Nimoch in Madhya Pradesh to campaign for the local AAP candidate when unidentified men threw stones at her while she was making a speech, forcing her to stop. Sajja had just begun criticizing the BJP's prime ministerial candidate Narendra Modi when the attackers threw stones at the dais, raising slogans in support of Mr. Modi. AAP workers and the police chased the men, but they managed to flee. Sajja Ilmi has lodged a police complaint accusing local BJP workers of attacking her. A local AAP leader alleged that both the BJP and the Congress were behind the attack. Congress leader Priyanka Gandhi today rubbish news reports that said she wanted to challenge BJP Prime Ministerial candidate Narendra Modi in Varanasi, but was stopped by the party high command. News Day reported today, Priyanka Gandhi is reliably learned to have been very keen to be the Congress candidate in the holy city. But the party leadership finally decided against fielding her. However, Gandhi told a TV news channel that she said her focus is on the 2 seats of Amethi and Raebareli, and that remains the case. She also said that her family would never stop her from contesting an election. Her brother, mother and husband would wholeheartedly support her if she ever wanted to, she said, refuting the media report. She further confirmed that it was her personal decision to not contest elections, even as her brother Rahul Gandhi has often urged her to. Well, that's the end of our evening bulletin. But before we end, the top stories once again. Sacrifice of 66 brave firemen's life commemorated by observing Fire Service Day and Fire Service Week in state. And Dr. Nara accuses election observers of keeping quiet over distribution of money by Congress and BJP. Thanks for watching the news, and for more news, please stay tuned.